Hey world, happy Diwali to those who celebrate. You might hear firecrackers in the background, so that's the celebrations going on, guys. So yeah, I'll kind of say pause and repeat during the video, so in case if you guys can't hear during the firecrackers. So yes, Evony has released K40 onto all servers today. It's been roughly 9 hours since every released the K40 upgrade. Most of the time the server was down for maintenance since they released, so been pretty glitchy. So yeah, roughly it's been 9 hours since they released K40 at the time of recording this video. There's been much chatter with a lot of other YouTubers, Discord channels, WhatsApp, Line groups, putting across snapshots of T15s from the beta server and so on and so forth. So I just held on to actually Evony releasing it on all servers and then to share my views. So guys, to start with, let's first go through the email Evany sent for the update. So yeah, this is the email. So blah blah blah. We plan to release the version 4.2 at so and so. Okay, yeah, good. It has been released. This version includes level 40 buildings, new buildings, and new features. Oh, great, nice. So yeah, level 40 buildings. The visual effect and area of the main city have been improved significantly. Nice. You will have larger city area and magnificent layout. Okay. The max level of buildings has been increased to level 40. Okay, yeah, we get it. That's the keep 40 coming in and associated buildings. Your power will greatly be improved. Yeah, we know. uh New buildings. So in terms of new buildings, they have first the dragon cliff. Then they have given a host of stuff that you can do with dragons. I think so the open talent is something that is, I don't know, maybe either might buff up the current say stats or something like that. I haven't yet been able to check on that. So that's it. Then first building, new building is Dragon Cliff. Then you have Military Academy, and Bunker, Victory Column, and Triumphal Arc. So these are the new buildings. Apart from that, there is Civilization Treasure, uh, Fame, and some quest feature. Okay, this seems like another something like a wings type feature wherein you can kind of show off or brag about it. Package improvements. Okay, nice. So if you're going to coin, you'll get more stuff for the same price. Okay. Optimization added level 15 troops in the game. Yeah, fine. So yeah, that's why the keep 40 is going to give you T15 troops. New monsters in the game, that's nice. Hunt's invasion event has been optimized. So from the older servers, what I hear is Evony had not held the Hunt's invasion for quite some time. So I think so by this email they're saying that they are kind of getting it back. So cool. Now let's find the buildings within the keep. Just to say that I am a K28 as of now, so pretty much everything around my keep will be restricted to a K28 and what is accessible to a K28. Okay, so what do I have? Okay, so I kind of don't seem to have anything. Okay, so this is the Dragon Cliff. So if you see, it just gives the level at which it is unlocking. It doesn't say what the building is for. So I know this is the Dragon Cliff, and you can see kind of see a dragon within. So maybe once I unlock the first Wonder Dragon, this will come. I do have a snapshot for you, which I can share. Uh, so yeah, this is the Dragon Cliff from one of my friends. So he shared it with me. So this is the dragon on the Dragon Cliff, and this is kind of a super cool animation also, that wherein the dragon flies within your city. So it's super cool to see it flying within your city. This dragon kind of throws or say spits snowballs, and yeah, kind of makes you feel good about it. So yeah, cool. Back to the finding building. So this is the Dragon Cliff. What else do we have? Uh, we have, okay, this is some building which I don't know. It again, it doesn't say, it just says unlocks at keep 38. You kind of have to just click through it, like there's no great way. Okay, this is not something that I want to do. Okay, so I think so. This is where you have victory column and the triumphal arc. So this unlocks again at keep 35. And what else was new? I think so. Bunker was new. Yes. So bunker is over here. This is the bunker. If you see, the base starts at 5,000 troops that you can protect and goes all the way up to 400,000 troops that you can protect. Not really great. Similar to warehouse, it's too little to make an impact. Like, it's like the warehouse feature. The warehouse protection limit is so less that at higher levels it just doesn't matter what your warehouse is at. So I think so. The bunker is something very similar. That 400,000 troops is nothing significant. Just let me take a quick look into research my academy and see if there is something for a bunker. Nope. So nothing as of now for a bunker. I don't think so. No, there is nothing to increase bunker, but I do feel they will get out some kind of research to increase bunker. The reason being of this, like if you see, it's 500,000. I mean 5,000 plus zero. So this generally happens when you have, say, something that can be researched on. So if you see my rally spot, it is 100 and it's 110,000 plus 104,000. With the 104,000 is coming from research. So yeah, so that's on this buildings. Just another thing on the dragons. uh, if you see the dragons that have been moved, so wonder doesn't have a dragon at all as of now, whereas the pasture yet has a dragon. If you see this button, so what it seems is the pasture dragons haven't moved, because if you see at level 26 you can unlock Celtic Demon, and at level 30 you can yet unlock Fafnir. So the pasture dragons haven't moved, which kind of is bad, because Evony wants you to upgrade and spend speed ups and resources on pasture too. I held on to upgrading the pasture, thinking that if they are going to come up with a specific building for dragons, I might just put all resources there. But it doesn't seem so. So, yes, I will have to work on my pasture or sometime. Another thing that I would just like to point out is that since the pasture dragons haven't moved, since the all star dragons have moved out from the pasture to the dragon cliff, what I would think is generals that say specifically require you to use, say, pasture dragons will not be able to benefit if you are going to set up an all-star dragon on that. So yeah, just something to bear in mind, that that's kind of a disadvantage. I don't know it is intentional or otherwise, but yeah. So if a general requires a pasture dragon, you can't use a dragon that is all stars or some other dragon. It has to be either a Celtic Demon or a Fafnir. So yeah, pretty much. So that's on the buildings. I covered all buildings. I think so. This is the military academy also. So yeah, we kind of just found out what it is. Okay, just let me do this. What's wrong? Chuck. Okay, so yeah, so now that's the buildings. And okay, I'll move on to the civilization treasure, but just one point on the buildings. If you see, most buildings are coming at the later stages of K30s. So in essence, I feel this whole update is for the older servers, not for the older servers, but more so targeting the older servers, because yeah, those peeps out there are sitting at K35s with pretty much nothing to do. So yeah, just I think so this is purely targeting the older servers. Now moving on to the other feature which they mentioned of civilization treasure, it is over here in the wonder. So there are host of treasures. You collect fragments of these treasures, and you kind of, if you see, you get benefits, you get debuff benefits, you get buffs, so on and so forth. Now you may ask me, Raja, why didn't they put this within the art hall? As the art hall itself is a place wherein you say kind of collect stuff and get buffs for it. Like, if you see, you get this and you kind of get buffs for all these. So I don't have an answer for that, why they didn't keep it at the art hall. I guess Evony has a mind of its own and they chose to keep it over here in the wonder. Now on these treasures, I found a source wherein you can get them, and that is the daily events. So if you see, once you complete the last activity, you can see, once you complete the last activity below, you get 3 treasure box. So this is one of the sources that I found out. It's just been 9 hours since the update was released, so this is the only source that I have found out. But I'm hopeful that there will be other sources too to get these treasures. But yeah, they seem a lot, like, they seem like 300 pieces each, for these minuscule benefits. So yeah. Moving on, the other feature that they mentioned was fame and quest something. uh, that was it, right? Like, just me take a quick look. mm, Yep, Fame and Quest, yes. Fame, Quest, and Emblem. So all these appear over here. So if you see, you go down to your bottom of the screen, there's something called Fame which they have introduced. So there are a whole list of stuff that you need to do. And once you do these, you will kind of get these fame points, and once you collect these fame points, if you see, you'll get these kind of different emblems, and these emblems are something that you can display out on this. So yeah, kind of like something again like wings, as I mentioned earlier. I don't think so there is any benefit to this, except the benefit that, sorry for the background, except the benefit that you can brag off or show off to your other colleagues in Evony, saying that, hey, I accomplished this, I accomplished that, so on and so forth. Okay, so now moving on to the monsters. Evony released Boss 16 and Boss 17 and a whole lot of other smaller monsters also that you can't rally against, but not the boss monsters. I did bookmark the boss monsters. Let me see if they are yet there. Yes, so this is B16. Uh, Yormund, Yormungadur, something. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, so this is the boss monster. Takes 50 stamina. Gives can give you possible items to drop. Oh my god, that's at 394 million. That's huge. That's huge, guys. Ah, so it's Silk Road back, boss 16, boss monster chest. I don't know what's in this boss 16 boss monster chest. Achaemenid scroll, dragon scroll, this artwork chest, and treasure box. Okay, so nothing new in terms of scrolls or anything. It's just that it's giving a B16 chest, and the B17, which, oh, the B17 disappeared. It was Typhoon, and kind of had something around 500 or 520 million power, and pretty much showed the same kind of drops. Didn't have anything, just had boss monster 17 chest, so nothing beyond it. So I don't see any bosses currently dropping the scrolls for civilization equipment, which is, by the way, over here. Yeah, civilization equipments. So more or less, I feel the civilization equipments currently is going to stay for heavy coiners and not available through boss rallies or something of this. Evony might change this in future, so yeah. The other cool factor I noticed with all this upgrades is Evony has got level 15 tiles like this. It has got level 15 tiles which is cool. So currently the event period is not going on. So these tiles contain 4.2 million resources as compared to the T14 tiles, which contain 3.5 million resources. During events, these T15 tiles can contain up to, not up to, they will contain 8.4 million resources because it is a 100% jump. In the larger scheme of things, the resource collection will not greatly improve. I feel what Evony needs to do to make this a fair play for coiners and otherwise is that they should kind of increase the spawn rate of these higher level trials. So that's the only way, you are gonna have these stuff in a meaningful way. Okay, moving on to troops. uh, okay, let me just join this. Moving on to troops, I will just do a quick comparison with, why is everything okay now it's right sized. Okay, I'll just compare everything with calves just for examples. So if you see T15, they are at keep keep 40, so you need to go all the way down to keep 40 and then upgrade your stables, archer camp, barracks, to actually be able to access those troops. So it's a whole lot of resources, speed ups and upgrades that is involved to reach up to a T15. A quick look, T15 has the following stats: 9173 attack, HP 17,113, defense 5686, vis a vis T14's 8137, 15,000 and 5,000 of defense. Guys, that's huge, I think so. uh, Yes, it is. The difference is roughly around 12 to 13% between, a T14 and a T15, and that's huge. At that level, the impact is going to be huge. So one thing I think so, the B17 will now require a T15 march to take down. So that's going to be a long way for a lot of new servers. And just let me do a quick comparison vis-a-vis T12. So T12 is at 6373, attack, HP 11,800, defense 3956, and yeah, oh, that is huge. So as compared to a T12, there is a roughly 45% or a 50% jump in T15 stats. Guys, that is huge. And the reason I compared it with T12s is because a lot of people fill their marches predominantly with T12s, some portion of T13s, and then very little of T14s. I see that changing now with T15s coming in. So, more people might now be inclined to use a lot more of T13s than T12s. Though I can't say much cause T30, T15s are currently only available at K40. I'm not sure if everyone can reach there and thereby impact the battle mechanics at a large scale across Evony. So only time will tell on that. So guys, yes, that's on the upgrades. So to conclude on all the noise around K40, T15s, here's my thought on how you should plan out if you're in early stage and don't intend to coin heavily. Number one, do not change your plan. That's primary. Do not change your plan. This is key because most changes, as you would have seen, are post keep 32. So I would suggest to follow the same plan to reach keep 32, or let's say keep 33 first, and then bother about the new buildings and the new upgrades. Bunker is something that is available to upgrade now itself. But again, I would not suggest to upgrade the bunker, because similar to as I mentioned earlier, it is too little. It is not going to impact your gameplay to a large extent, and unless some other building requires you to upgrade bunker, I think you can best ignore bunkers. For troops, my recommendation was always not to build much of T10s. I am not a fan of building T10s and then using Arsenal to upgrade them. So, with the change, I would suggest to almost neglect building T10s except for the essential layers. Build few T12s and then progress to build few T11s and then progress to mainly building T12s and T13s. So, guys, that's the update on new changes. I know it's only been 9 hours since the update has been out, but thought to share my views and give you first look, as all servers are super excited by K40s. See you guys in the next video.